I did about 12.
That's a lot.
So
That's a lot.
yeah, it was. I actually had they strapped me down, and then I made them make it looser because I wanted my body to be like moving around more. So I had these massive strap marks that were like they became like scabs, to be honest, because they were just rubbing my legs, were just like getting chafing off.
Was it your idea to do it all in one take?
Yeah, that music video I had in the bank and my vault of music video ideas from the start, but in Australia there's regulations that you're not allowed to do it, but America's rogue here, so you can do whatever the fuck in America. So yeah, we went out to a property like an hour and a half out of or an hour out of LA, and just drove around this person's property, and then I was really trying to get them to go on the highway, but they wouldn't let me, because I was like, we just go on the highway, like, what is the chance that a cop's going to be there? The song's like 3 minutes, 30 seconds. We just go on, just go really fast, but they wouldn't allow it. I really wanted that to happen. But yeah, then we got lots of takes. There was actually takes that looked better, like prettier with the sunlight, but I chose the take that we went the fastest because I liked it. It looked like I was like getting thrown around a little bit. So yeah. Yeah. Any other questions?
What do you think of America?
What do I think of America? I really, really like America, but you guys drive like psychos. And like, I drove here and I almost like died a couple times because, okay, first of all, you guys don't head check. No. There's no head checking.
What is that?
It's like linger, like a linger.
So you gotta do head checks of your blind spot.
Oh no!
They don't see you.
No one ever does it here. When you get your license in Australia, it is like the #1 rule. You will fail straight away if you don't do like 1,000 head checks in your text. Like, and over here, no, everyone's just changing lanes, cutting people off, like almost, yeah. No,
We also have like one exit with like 3 different like freeways merging, and you have one exit to figure that out.
Yeah, you guys, your driving is fucked. It's really, and there's no speed limits apparently here. Everyone just speeds.
It's just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's a suggestion.
They lose their mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All just turned into New Yorkers after COVID.
In Australia, you have to go the speed limit, or you like lose your license. So it's like so funny over here how relaxed it is about. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Other than that, love America. Amazing. Everyone's lovely and great, and I think it's sick. And I love being here, and I love how you can drive like an hour one way, and then people speak differently, talk differently. There's different things they're into. It's pretty rad. And I love being on tour because you just get to go meet people and go to different places. All right. Any other questions?
I have a question. So I'm a school counselor, and I listen to your Waste of Space. Can you give me just one word of advice of how, what you needed when you were that young kid going through everything you were going through? What would you say to me as a school counselor, an elementary school counselor?
Yeah, I'd say like, you know, the world, there's so many, there's always a place for you, there's always a home for you, there's always, you know, chosen family. If people don't accept you for who you are, you know, nothing's wrong with you, you are perfect, you are brilliant, you're exactly who you're meant to be, and there's people out there who will accept and love you. And I think it's really good that these days there's so many outlets and ways, like podcasts, movies, media, YouTube videos that you can look to help you, you know, align yourself and find who you are, which I think is so great, the representation that we have these days. It's out there for you to digest and find on your own to, you know, help you with your identity or your sexuality. So I just say, you know, that there's a home for you in so many places in this world and you're never alone.
I love that. Thank you.
Any other questions?
I got one.
Yes.
Oh,
We'll go down here.
Are the audiences really different here than here now?
than international?
Yeah, so like UK, Australia, the audience is different.
They're all pretty similar, I think. I feel like the Aussie audiences have known me for a little longer because I'm Australian and obviously my stuff blew up over there first. So there's people who like are really into the first album, you know. And then I feel like over here my audience found me later or a few years into my career. But other than that, I feel like the audiences in America are all super friendly and nice. And I feel like you guys as a culture, you're pretty loud. You guys talk loud. Like if you go to Australia and you go to the bank and someone's American, you can hear them talking. You guys like volume decibel is just a little bit hotter than the rest of the world. You reckon? I think that's a thing. Is that
It's hot on.
Yeah.
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 It also depends on what part of the country.
Yeah, maybe.
New York. I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah. Your question?
So I have to say, because one of my favorite things I've seen recently was money is a bad word, and I've got receipts. So Selling Sunset, are they going to pick that up? Because if they don't, they are missing an opportunity. That was
Yeah.
that was so fun.
I made one with Chriselle the other day. I haven't posted it, but I was like, Chriselle, you've got to write the lyrics, and we got her to sing the vocal on it.
I gotta hear that. That was the best.
Yeah.
I love that.
So Selling Sunset, all the music on Selling Sunset, they're not actual songs. People get hired, or basically, you could make them with AI to be honest. They just make like 30 to 40 seconds of a song, and then they get picked up. That's why all the songs are a little bit like, when you put the subtitles on, the lyrics are pretty bizarre. So all the songs, like if you Shazam them, they're not actual songs. They're like made in-house just for those kind of shows, like Love is Blind, Selling Sunset, all those reality shows. It's just like,
Well, yours I'd save on Spotify again. With that one.
yeah. We've given them to, you know, their music director of Selling Sunset, and those shows gets piles of songs and then they just find what fits. So we'll put them in the pile, but
Either way, hella cool. That was awesome.
yeah.
That was sick.
Well, all those songs, they're so easy to make. They all sound the same, and you've got to just have like a weird title, like, and it's all like money, 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 bad bitch, high heels.
When you said I got receipts, I felt the same way. I was like, yeah, that's unhinged. I like that.
Yeah. It's like you're a bad bitch. You're making cash money. You got receipts. You're like, yeah. It's you know, it's all the same. So I have fun, and I make those songs in no joke, like 15-20 minutes. They're
The average
so.
person can't do that.
But it's because it's a joke. If anything's a joke, it's way easier because it's just funny.
I love it. The creativity as well.
But yeah, that's funny you brought that up. Any other questions? Q&A labs? Yes.
Will you and Lauren Sanderson do any more songs together in the future?
We definitely, you know, we've always wanted to start a band.
Oh my god.
Just like, and we early, what year is it? 2020, early like, sometime in 2022 we started a band with another person, and we want to do it again and make like a side project kind of album vibe. We'll do it at some stage. It's just when our lives line up that we have like free time to just like play around in the studio and make some stuff, but we'll always do that. Lauren will be in my life for the rest of my life. I'm currently trying to get her to come to Australia for Christmas this year. My family's down at the moment, and I finally got to introduce them to Lauren, and they're like, we've got to steal her, we've got to bring her to Christmas, like Christmas. So yeah, it's pretty cute. I love Lauren so much. We got matching tattoos.
I saw that.
This is us. This is me saying, hey buddy. And this one has a little eyebrow piercing on it because it's Lauren. Anyway. Yeah. You had a question, mate?
I was going to say how the pie's going.
The Pies are playing tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Actually, is there a time difference between here and Santa Fe?
Yes, there is. We're losing 1 hour tomorrow.
Okay, we're playing at 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'll probably be, I don't know what I'm doing at 7 p.m. Oh, we're driving tomorrow. Wait, what day is it today?
Thursday. The drive time tomorrow is
So Saturday,
about 14 hours.
Saturday we've got a show. So I'll be backstage watching it. But we're currently 9th on the ladder. We haven't cracked the top 8. We lost the first 3 games, but we're looking pretty good. We've got some injuries, but we're playing like one of the lower teams. This is my footy team. Australian football isn't NRL and it's not rugby. It's like its own sport that's really unhinged. It's kind of like basketball cross soccer cross NRL cross volleyball. It's very strange. It's my sport, and yeah, the game's on Saturday. Should be good. Yeah, crazy. Who do you go for?
Sydney.
Sydney?
See, I misgender myself all the time.
Sydney Swans?
Yeah, Swannies, mate.
Okay.
However, I did fly down to LA to watch the Pies win last
Did
year
ya?
with my mate JJ.
It was a great
Freaking
day.
amazing game.
It was a great day. Any other questions? Buddy.
We're good.
What song that you made inspired you to what song that you made is like your favorite song?
My favorite song? I think I really like The Worst Person Alive. I feel like when you're the one making music, you have to listen to that song so many times. So obviously when you're making it, you listen to it so much, and then there'll be version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5. And I have so many versions of each song because I keep changing parts or change the drums, and then I change the guitar, then I add piano, then I take away the piano, then I add this vocal, and then you listen to the song so many times, and then you do the mixing process where you've got to mix the song so that it sounds good when you listen to it. When someone listens to it on their headphones, on their phone, on the TV, you've got to mix it a certain way so all the levels are perfect. So then you've got to listen to it another 100 times. So by the time you release a song, you never want to listen to that song.
So then you're like, I hear my voice, and I like it a very lot, but then after you hear it like 100 times, you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'll drink some coffee and then go back and just do it again later.
Yeah.
And before you know it,
Yeah, I drink my coffee, and then I just never want to hear the songs again. But Worst Person Alive, I listen to it and I'm like, I like this song. I haven't got sick of it. And it's kind of the only song that I'm like, yeah, not sick of that. All the others I'm like,
so like when you're about to do a concert, you're like, oh my gosh, again?
yeah.
And you're like, holy cow, it's like the 1,000th time I'm singing this.
I know. The thing is, when you play it live, it is different. Then I'm not sick of the songs, but listening to the recording of it, I don't want to hear it. So it's really funny when I do like a photo shoot, like say I do a collaboration. I did something with Pepsi back home in Australia, and they're taking photos of me. And they're like, what should we listen to? And then they put on my own music. And I'm like, please don't. And it's like literally anything. Like, just not that. Any other questions?
One more. The like a version.
Yes.
Worst Person Alive.
The like kind of acoustic-y vibe?
Yeah, the one that you did because I saw both of them. Right?
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah, because it kind of starts like more acoustic, that vibe. So Drumless, my EP comes out tomorrow, and The Worst Person Alive is inspired by that acoustic kind of starting of the live version, because I liked it so much. I was like, it's got a Snow Patrol chasing cars kind of vibe to it. So I was like, I want to do the full version of that. So you'll hear that on Drumless, which comes out, I think, tonight at like 9 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite song to perform
favorite song to perform live. To be honest, I just like being on the drums. I love drums so much. I feel so comfortable there, and it also feels like I'm doing a workout. So I'm like, I lean into it. I'm like, yeah! Like, I put my tracker on last night. That's like,
That's crazy.
Keep going.
I looked it up, like how many calories is that like to burn? It's like a 20-kilometer run. It's like real hectic. I was like, you gotta run like hectic marathons to burn that much. I was like, that is wild. But I guess that's what happens. We got
I think we have time for one more.
one more question? Yeah, mate.
Is there like a really challenging song on the drums that you always mess up?
Not really.
How do you remember all of the songs?
How do I remember them?
It's just muscle memory?
Muscle memory. Right now, like, because this is like the drummer tour continued, there's a new intro, which I'm still just getting used to on drums, and like a new order to the show. So that's just, getting used to it all. But it'll become muscle memory, and then it'll be cool. Yeah. All right. I think we're.
Yeah, we're gonna head on inside, and if anyone wants to line up, we'll take some pictures and sign some stuff.